I'm really annoyed about this, Miss Hilton. I just am. This is ridiculous. Your witness list has grown by 2/3 since then. And I don't know why. You better have a dang good explanation on the 16th. Because if you don't, I'm going to exclude it. But right now I'm telling you, without anything further, it's gone.
Well, we would like to
exclude a lot more on that date. Because this is ridiculous. There is no plausible explanation I've gotten and that would suffice that we just kind of keep, you keep dripping and driving out evidence.
Well, we'll be asked to be heard on the 16th, Your Honor. We'll have all the explanations for the court.
I'm telling you, it better be a good explanation. And if it's not, I'm going to exclude it. I'm just going to...
What is up, YouTube? It's Coffee back at it, and we're getting extremely close to the Young Thug Rico trial. Is set to kick off just right after Thanksgiving. And that's kind of crazy right there to see the judge scolding the prosecutors. Furious. Like, that just wasn't like he was coming down on them a little something. He was flat out screaming on them. As it seems with the case getting so close to trial, he's not happy about the prosecutors with their evidence. What do you say? The witness list is grown 2/3 of what it was, and they better have a damn good argument put together to tie it all together when they go back to court on the 16th. Now, what do you guys think? Is that a good sign for Young Thug? This case has been so crazy as it's all gone on. I mean, for me, the first thing that was just crazy about it, and what a lot of people were getting wrong originally, was that it was a state RICO, not a federal RICO, which, again, me personally, I didn't know that that was a thing, that there was a few states that had a RICO until right around this case happened. Then we had that funny situation where an attorney who was working as a public defender was saying she needed to get an OnlyFans going so that she could support herself, as this case was just taking too much hours of her time and she just couldn't make ends meet. And then, of course, there's the whole argument about lyrics being used in court to tie together crimes, and not just lyrics, social media posts and all kinds of stuff like that. But as we're getting closer to the trial, and share your thoughts, and definitely tap in with me once that trial kicks off. Again, it's going to be right after Thanksgiving, the Monday after Thanksgiving. It's kind of wild to sit back and look now, as everyone knows the main individual that took a plea that everyone was talking about was Gunna. But all in all, there were 28 co-defendants on this case, right? Well, now as we're getting to this trial, there was going to be 7 going to face trial, but another one just had a change of heart and decided to take a plea and get 15 years in prison. So now there is only 6 left. Young Thug and 5 other co-Ds taken into trial, saying, let's do it, let's run it.
Change of plea at the Fulton County Courthouse this afternoon in the Young Slime Life Rico case centered around Atlanta rapper Young Thug. One of the defendants had a change of heart and pleaded guilty today. Good afternoon, and thanks so much for watching Fox 5 News at 4. I'm Christine Spiro. Now, this deal came less than 48 hours after a jury got seated after a 10-month process. Fox 5's Tyler Fingert was the only TV reporter in the courtroom this afternoon. He is live at the Fulton County Courthouse with these developments. Tyler.
Yeah, Christine, good afternoon to you. It was a surprising change of plea for 23-year-old Durante Beebe. His guilty plea leaves just 6 defendants left, including Young Thug, for the YSL Rico case that officially goes to trial next month, or later this month.
And you give this guilty plea freely and voluntarily, means your own decision to enter a plea this afternoon. Yes. Okay.
With that, 23-year-old Durante Beebe is heading to prison just 2 days after jury selection wrapped up in the Young Slime Life Rico case centered around Atlanta rapper Young Thug. Beebe took a plea deal Friday afternoon to avoid trial.
It took a lot, so it's right down to the wire. We've worked very hard on this.
Beebe pleaded guilty to multiple charges, including conspiracy to violate Georgia's RICO Act. He was sentenced to 15 years. He'll serve 5 in prison and the rest on probation. Friday's deal comes nearly a year after he was offered a different one that would have kept him behind bars longer. Durante Partridge turned that one down and for months worked to get something better for his client.
15 serve 5 versus the opportunity to serve life plus in prison, we moved definitely in the right direction.
As part of the plea agreement, he could be forced to testify during the YSL trial, but his attorney says prosecutors told him they wouldn't do that. After accepting his plea, Superior Court Judge Earl Glanville lectured BB that it's time to turn over a new leaf.
You're 23 years old. You've had enough trial in your life at this point in time. Would you agree? Yes. Time to have a little testimony. To reclaim your own life.
Partridge says BB has taken responsibility for what he's done and says his client plans to follow the judge's advice.
This is an opportunity for a second chance. When he was younger, made some mistakes, which led him to be a convicted felon. Now he's 23, right? He's still young, still has an opportunity to turn it around.
With BB now taking care of, the other 6 defendants, including Young Thug, are set to go to trial on November 27th. That is the Monday after Thanksgiving.
So this guy, B or BB, originally was offered another plea deal, and it was for more time. But now, right before trial, he switches it up and takes the plea. He was gonna stand up against all the pressure and just say, let's do it, let's go to trial with Young Thug. Again, that would have been 7 co-defendants altogether taking it all the way to trial, but now with him pleading out, it's only 6 left, and he's gonna get 15 years. That's what he sends to. And it was interesting too, he could be forced to testify, but his attorney was saying that the prosecutors are saying they won't do that. But why would they say we could force you to testify as part of the plea, but we're not gonna? But we could. I don't know. But it's been a long time. Trial is finally almost upon us. A couple weeks away. I don't know. This is going to be a crazy case. What do you guys all think with so many co-defendants pleading out? That obviously, in my opinion, works in the prosecutor's favor, right? That was kind of the argument right from the beginning with Gunna taking that plea. And, we saw attorneys come out and try to say, no, he's not a snitch. And, everyone was saying it's not just the fact that when he took the plea, the whole argument is that YSL wasn't just a record label. It was a criminal enterprise, a street gang, etc., which he flat out said in his plea. But also the fact that there's other people trying to fight the case. Like, what do you guys think about this? How does that work when we had 28 being charged in this Rico, now only 6 left? That's well over half have flat out, and more or less have done what Gunna did and pretty much said that YSL was indeed a criminal enterprise. Does Young Thug not stand a chance? I mean, obviously at the end of the day, the trial is gonna be what it is. That's why they have a trial, right? It's just like during football season when we talk about these games, right? Any given Sunday, that's why they play the game. We can analyze it all we want, but just the fact that so many have taken pleas, I don't know. It really gives Young Thug and his remaining co-defendants more of an uphill battle than they already have, if you ask me. So get in the comments. Let's talk about it. Stay tuned for more. It's Coffee, and I'm out of here. Peace.